Jack Doherty. Now, if you're like me, you probably heard, oh, Jack Doherty, he's not that great. But he's worse than you
only to get slapped down by reality again and again. That's Jack Doherty in a nutshell. From getting banned, evicted, humiliated on national television, and even beaten up in real life, Jack has racked up more karma than anyone on the internet. It's like the universe has him on speed dial, and honestly, every downfall he's faced has been entirely self-inflicted. If you've ever seen Jack's chaotic antics, watching him finally face the consequences almost feels too satisfying. It all began when Jack thought he'd struck gold by turning chaos into content. His master plan, filming obnoxious pranks inside Walmart. But these weren't your typical, harmless pranks. We're talking full-on disruptions, shouting, chaos, pure disorder, and somehow, he thought that was entertainment. After pulling one reckless stunt after another, Walmart had enough. They banned him nationwide, from every Walmart in the country. But instead of being embarrassed, Jack wore that ban like a badge of honor. He bragged about it as if it made him a legend. The irony, that was barely the beginning of his losing streak. Back in 2018, Jack set his sights on the world's biggest streamer at the time, Ninja. He started trolling him with fake donations and even released a so-called exposed video, claiming Ninja begged him to take it down. But Ninja didn't play along. He fired back hard, exposing Jack for fabricating the entire story, and in a flash, the whole gaming community turned against him. That's the reality of clout chasing. You might trend for a day, but you'll burn bridges for life. Most people would take that loss as a wake-up call, but Jack, that was just his warm-up act. Fast forward to 2020, Jack somehow lands a spot on Dr. Phil, but not as a success story. The theme was neighborhood menace or misunderstood prankster. His neighbors were done with the constant revving, the noise, and the mayhem. Now, anyone with common sense would have used that moment to clean up their image, maybe fake an apology, show some growth. But Jack, he strutted onto that stage, smug and overconfident, like the world owed him something. Dr. Phil wasn't having it. He cut Jack's segment short and kicked him off the show mid-episode. Imagine that. You go on national TV hoping to rebrand yourself and end up becoming a public laughingstock. That humiliation didn't humble him, it fueled him. Not long after, Jack moved into a luxury mansion in Los Angeles. New city, same chaos. His neighbors complained nonstop about the dirt bikes, the noise, and the filming. Instead of resolving things, Jack turned the disputes into content. He even filmed arguments with neighbors and posted them online. When the landlord's son warned him to stop or face eviction, what did Jack do? He doubled down, posting even more, and then it happened. Eviction notice, gone. He even admitted it on video, casually saying, "We're getting kicked out." So that's the news for you guys. As if getting evicted was some epic update for his followers. But that's Jack Doherty. When karma knocks, he holds the door open. After losing his home, he pivoted again, this time into live streaming chaos for views. At a bare-knuckle fighting championship event, he ran into another streamer, Neon. What started as harmless banter spiraled into a full-blown brawl. They got kicked out, then fought again outside, turning it into a low-budget street fight. Both got banned from their streaming platforms. Let that sink in. Jack went to watch a fight and ended up starring in one. And if getting banned from Kick, a platform known for tolerating nearly anything, doesn't scream out of control, I don't know what does. But even that wasn't the peak of his chaos. Late 2023 brought the Karina Halloween party incident, a moment that defined his downward spiral. After being denied entry to Karina's exclusive party, Jack completely lost it. He leaked the party's address live, doxing everyone there just because his ego couldn't handle rejection. That reckless move sparked massive backlash, but instead of backing down, things escalated into a physical altercation involving Jack's security and Karina's friends. The result? A lawsuit, and honestly, rightfully so. His ego couldn't take your not on the list without detonating an entire event. But what came next was even darker. In early 2024, multiple allegations surfaced accusing Jack of manipulating and exploiting female creators. Streamer Natalie Reynolds came forward, claiming he pressured women into shady contracts, and Neon, the same guy he fought, actually backed her up. Fans were stunned. The prankster image quickly dissolved into something darker. Even though Jack denied everything, the damage was done. His reputation, already hanging by a thread, collapsed. And then came his most infamous moment, the McLaren crash. October 2024, Jack, live streaming from behind the wheel of his $200,000 McLaren, eyes glued to his phone instead of the road. You can probably guess what happened next. He hydroplaned on a rainy Florida highway, slammed into a guardrail, and totaled the car. His passenger was injured, but instead of checking on him, Jack handed another phone to his friend and said, "Film this too." That moment broke the internet, for all the wrong reasons. Even his fans turned on him. calling him heartless. Kick finally banned him for good. Police cited him for distracted driving, and the public dragged him mercilessly online. A totaled car, a criminal citation, and another platform ban, all in one go. You'd think that would be rock bottom, but nope. Jack found a shovel and kept digging. In early 2025, he crashed again, this time while standing on his dirt bike mid-ride for a stunt. He wiped out hard, scraping across the pavement, then blamed the cops for targeting him. Classic Jack. Then, just weeks later, he streamed from New York City. A masked stranger ran up and smacked him live. Instead of walking away, Jack and his bodyguard chased him down and beat him, all on camera. That clip went viral instantly and earned him yet another ban. Finally, in February 2025, the inevitable happened. During another dirt bike stunt, Jack misjudged his jump, crashed brutally, and shattered his collarbone. The medic's voice in the footage said it all. That's supposed to be one piece. Even then, Jack brushed it off online with a half-hearted "yeah, that was dumb." Some fans showed concern, but most weren't surprised. It was his third major crash in months. By now, one thing was clear. Jack Doherty doesn't just attract chaos. He creates it. From Walmart bans to lawsuits, from eviction notices to broken bones, he's the living definition of instant karma. Every stunt he pulls circles right back and hits harder than before. But the wildest part? After all that, Jack teased that he'll be back, doing even bigger stunts once he heals. At this point, Jack Doherty isn't unlucky. He's the human embodiment of karma on repeat, crashing into consequences every single time he tries to flex. Exposed, evicted, sued, wrecked, banned, again and again. It's like watching a car crash in slow motion, except he's the one pressing the gas every time. So here's the real question. Will Jack ever learn his lesson, or is he destined to live in this endless loop of chaos forever? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And remember, when it comes to karma, one truth always stands: it never misses.